a capitalism fairy tale? Or is it? Imagine an economic engine which drives the economy to such great heights that it will be seen by historians 1,000 years from now as the catalyst of the next giant leap in human civilization. Hi, I'm Dr. Scott Bradley, and I would like to tell you about Embrace Capitalism's vision of what a true capitalist society would look like. We envision an engine that will be so large, so powerful, it will generate the greatest expansion of individual wealth that the United States has ever seen. This growth will dwarf any period of economic increase in the history of civilization. The economic boom of the late 1940s and to 1960s will seem small compared to what this engine will generate. This engine will push the United States to new levels of prosperity and growth that will amaze the entire world. This engine will generate so much growth, new millionaires will be created by the thousands. The quality of life for the average American will rise to a level unheard of by any previous generation. What was once considered rich will now be considered middle class. And the poor among us would have the luxuries and comforts the middle class today enjoys. New technologies will develop at an unprecedented rate. Discoveries of new and improved products and services that enhance our lives will be commonplace. New advances in science, medicine, education, and engineering will make science fact out of the science fiction ideas of today. Research and development by both large and small companies will lead to new products and services that will make dramatic improvements to our daily lives. Funding for the sciences and medicine will create new cures for many diseases that steal our loved ones today. Giant leaps in science will create new, clean energy to drive our civilization into the next great era. In every way and with every day, our lives will get better, healthier, and more comfortable than ever before. Envision thousands of new businesses starting every day, and that many of these new businesses will succeed because there will be such a great demand for new products and services required by the rapid growth of income and wealth. So many new jobs will be created that immigration would turn from a political problem into an advertising campaign. There would simply not be enough people to fill all the jobs required, and it will be a necessity to bring in workers from other countries to fill the gaps. There would be so many jobs that those who have the necessary technical training will be offered 10 to 15 jobs upon graduation. Even those with lesser skills will still receive several job offers simply to fill the great demand created at all levels. Like the beginning of the 20th century, the United States will once again reach out to those in other countries and call them to come to the land of opportunity. We will ask for their best and brightest, and we will ask for their hardworking poor. There will be no argument from our fellow citizens because everyone will realize that there are just not enough people to fill all the open positions created from the explosion of new jobs. Sound impossible? Is this an economic fairy tale? It isn't. In fact, the stage is already set for this economic growth. Not only do we state that this economic vision is a possibility, we state it has a very high probability of occurring. If we only take the few steps we need to make it happen. To begin, never before in history has technology allowed the type of trade and economy we have today. We now have the ability to communicate instantly with anyone in the world. And we have the ability to move products reasonably inexpensively from one region of the world to another. We also have the computing power to perform huge calculations in the palm of our hands. Automation is now so precise that tasks beyond human ability are regularly performed by machines. The ability of our country to tap into, transport, process, and market resources has never been as readily available as it is right now. The ingredients for a strong economy for the United States are already in place. All we need to do is put them together and put the forces of this great economy to work. What is to prevent this from happening? What is preventing this great economy? What is stopping us from already seeing these miracles of wealth and progress? Very simply, it's government. We currently have a government that is strangling our economy. The government is taking resources that should be used to power this new economy and ensuring they cannot be used for the righteous purposes of individual lives. Improving individual lives is being stifled by government. Government uses resources to grow power. These resources are regularly squandered away on petty political programs which only benefit the same government that created them. In order to get these resources, government uses regulations, fees, and taxes on businesses to feed its never-ending appetite. You may ask, how can just one organization be solely responsible for holding back the economic power of the United States? The answer is that you have to look at government as being a single entity with branches at the city, county, state, and national level. When you include all the resources government takes at every level, you can recognize the enormous amount of money diverted from the economic growth into the black hole of government bureaucracy. Take these resources from government control and restore them to their rightful owners, the people and businesses. You can see why we predict such an optimistic future. We are talking about trillions of dollars that could be used more effectively and to do better things and for better use in solving social problems such as poverty and hunger. This is our goal. This is our focus. Join us at Embrace Capitalism and be a part of the new generation of Americans that want not only to make America great, but the most prosperous country in the world.